Have you ever wondered why you've been doing personal development for so long, but you still face the same challenges and the same problems you still started when you began? Well, in this video, I'm about to show you why. So, when I first started personal development, it wasn't actually personal development within myself. I was actually externalizing the development externally. I read a lot of books, watch a lot of videos on what I can do to elevate my life. So it'd be waking up at 6 a.m., eating healthy, developing habits, putting myself out there. These are all external things that I was hoping would change me because unconsciously I was being ran by the things I just didn't want to face. So I was projecting it outward. I could just say these few words, like what few words can I say to optimize the outcome I get from this interaction? What can get me to work harder? Now, these things are important and these things are, I still use them in my life. But now, when I have a problem or I have a behavior that I'm doing that I don't want to do, or the opposite, where I have a behavior that I want to do, but I'm choosing not to do it, the solution is to look internally. Like, what internally is causing me to not get the results that I have, as opposed to in the beginning, I would just try and change the behavior without looking internally. In the moment I started doing this, my life completely changed. So in the beginning, when I started, I did have some friends and I did join a group, and in some cases I still catch up with them here and there. And what I've noticed, especially with one friend in particular, he completely avoids the internal work that I'm talking about. And I catch up to him every once in a while, and he's still talking about the same things. He still has the same issues. His life looks no different than when we first met. And the reason for this is when I actually show him the work that I have been able to do for myself, which has got me insane results, it's very confronting, and he'll avoid it, or he'll just change the subject. And years have passed where I've completely, transformed in the way I behave, the way I think, just the outcomes I get in general, versus him, still the same thing. And I'll catch up with him every, once in a while, and I'll get that'll just reconfirm basically by trying to change the external, nothing really changes because you're in an internal war with yourself. And if you've been facing the exact same challenges that keep coming up over and over again, let's say it's relationships, let's say it's business, or let's say you just don't want to put yourself out there, so you suffer like pretty much, strong anxiety. It's not because there's something wrong with you, it's because you're just not addressing the root issue. When you address the root issue, the whole way you think completely changes, which changes your actions. Those actions change the outcome, and that outcome reinforces the belief. So anything you do is just simply a self fulfilling prophecy. So then you need to go to the root, address the root, and then your outcomes will change. That's why so many people think they're doing something with personal development, watching a bunch of videos, um, waking up doing something external, taking a cold shower. These things are good, these things optimize, but they're not going to get you the change in the results you want. If you want that, you're going to need to look inwards and dissolve the issues that you're having. Now, if that's still something you're interested in the future, I do plan to make a video on how to optimize both ends. So subscribe and stay tuned for that. And also, I've made a free course about how you can completely transform your life through the root. It's completely free. I'll leave it in the description. So go check that out. And I will see you in the next video.